Welcome to a deep dive into the unsettling past of Tombstone, Arizona. In this video, we'll explore the dark and shocking history of this infamous Old West town, where lawlessness, violence, and horrifying events were all too common. So, let's dive right in and uncover the chilling stories hidden beneath Tombstone's dusty streets. Fact number 1, the Silver Rush. The founder of Tombstone was a U.S. Army scout named Ed Schieffelin. A known wanderer and adventurer, Schieffelin set out to explore the land that eventually became Cochise County. In 1877, Schieffelin discovered veins of silver ore on a plateau later called Goose Flats. He staked his claim on the area even as a settlement formed almost overnight. Fact number 2, it was a very good year. In the annals of history, February 1881 stands as a pivotal month for Tombstone, Arizona. It was during this fateful time that a group of intrepid miners founded Cochise County, marking the birth of a new era in the untamed American West. Simultaneously, in a nod to progress that would boggle the minds of generations to come, Tombstone embraced a technological marvel, its first telegraph service. In the backdrop of dusty trails and sagebrush, the introduction of telegraphy in Tombstone represented a quantum leap in communication. While modern communication today is epitomized by the instantaneous exchange of messages via smartphones, in those days, a telegraph was the closest thing to instant communication. It allowed the isolated town of Tombstone to bridge the vast distances separating it from the rest of the world, transforming its connectivity. But the significance didn't stop there. Tombstone's newfound ability to communicate over long distances came at a serendipitous moment. In the same year, 1881, the town was bestowed with another honor. It became the seat of Cochise County. This dual development solidified Tombstone's importance not only as a burgeoning center of commerce, but also as a hub of governance in the rugged and often lawless landscape of the Old West. Fact number 3, bring in the capitalists. The presence of silver in the area sparked the rapid development of a bustling boomtown centered around the newly discovered mine. Ed Schieffelin's groundbreaking discovery positioned him at the forefront of those set to reap the rewards of this newfound silver wealth. Recognizing the potential, Ed, along with his brother Al and their trusted business partner, Richard Gerd, wasted no time in establishing the Tombstone Mining and Milling Company. With their combined expertise and resources, Tombstone was poised for a period of remarkable growth and prosperity, setting the stage for one of the most iconic chapters in the history of the American West. Fact number 4, from the ground up. As you can imagine, Tombstone grew rapidly thanks to settlers drawn to the appeal of silver. By 1879, less than 2 years after the silver had first been discovered, Tombstone was home to several thousand people living in roughshod homes made of matchstick and canvas. The allure of silver's potential wealth had a magnetic effect on people from various backgrounds and regions, causing the town's population to swell almost overnight. The boomtown atmosphere was palpable, with prospectors, miners, entrepreneurs, and families all converging on this dusty desert outpost in pursuit of fortune. The makeshift nature of the early structures reflected the haste with which the town was established. These dwellings were often little more than flimsy wooden frames covered with canvas, offering minimal protection from the harsh desert elements. Despite their simplicity, they provided shelter and a sense of home to those who had journeyed to Tombstone in search of a brighter future. As the town continued to grow, it began to evolve beyond its initial rough-and-tumble image. More substantial buildings emerged, including saloons, theaters, and businesses, giving Tombstone a more permanent and settled appearance. The once primitive canvas homes gradually gave way to more durable structures, symbolizing the town's transition from a wild mining camp to a thriving community with a burgeoning economy. Tombstone's rapid rise as a silver mining town not only transformed its physical landscape, but also played a significant role in shaping the history of the American West, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to fascinate and captivate people to this day. Fact number 5, early bird. Tombstone's founding date of 1879 is a testament to its early establishment, which preceded Arizona's admission as a state by almost 35 years. It's fascinating to note that Arizona holds a unique place in American history as the final continental state to join the United States, officially becoming a state in 1912. During those years leading up to statehood, Tombstone experienced a remarkable period of growth and development, most notably during the silver mining boom in the late 19th century. This juxtaposition of Tombstone's early establishment and Arizona's delayed statehood adds a layer of historical intrigue to the city's rich heritage, making it a captivating destination for history enthusiasts and visitors alike. Fact number 6. The rise of crime. Tombstone's close proximity to the Mexican border resulted in some settlers turning to a life of crime. Smugglers on both sides of the border engaged in illicit activities such as cattle rustling and bootlegging alcohol from Mexico, as the Mexican government imposed heavy taxes on these goods. These enterprising individuals managed to amass substantial profits by selling their ill-gotten gains within American territory. This criminal enterprise thrived in the lawless atmosphere of the Wild West, where law enforcement was often ineffective or corrupt, allowing these outlaws to operate with relative impunity. The allure of easy money and the rugged, unforgiving terrain of the Arizona-Mexico border made Tombstone a notorious hotspot for smuggling and criminal activities during that era. Fact number 7. Rolling in cash. Over the course of Tombstone's history, its mines produced around $85 million worth of silver. For the 19th century, that was a pretty penny for old Schieffelin. This vast wealth not only transformed the fortunes of Ed Schieffelin, but also played a significant role in shaping the entire region. The influx of wealth from these silver mines fueled growth and development in Tombstone and the surrounding areas, attracting settlers, entrepreneurs, and prospectors from far and wide. The town's prosperity during this era, often referred to as the Silver Boom, left an indelible mark on its history and contributed to the legendary status of Tombstone as a symbol of the American frontier's rugged, resource-rich spirit. Fact number 8. Cowboy outlaws. Tombstone, Arizona, witnessed the rise of numerous criminal organizations during its tumultuous history, but none achieved the level of notoriety associated with the Cochise County Cowboys. Originally, these individuals eked out a living as ranchers and cowhands, their seemingly humble occupations concealing the dangerous and illicit activities they engaged in. As a tightly knit group of relatives and close associates, they quickly transitioned into a life of crime, creating a reign of terror that left an indelible mark on the annals of the American Wild West. The Cochise County Cowboys' infamy was so profound that it played a pivotal role in shaping the very term cowboy as we know it today. Yet it is crucial to note that during their time, labeling an honest rancher as a cowboy was far from complimentary. In fact, it was often regarded as an insult, as these law-abiding cattle herders sought to distance themselves from the notoriety and chaos that the Cochise County Cowboys brought to Tombstone and the surrounding region. Thus, the term cowboy evolved from a derogatory term into a symbol of the enduring spirit of the American frontier, a testament to the complex and evolving history of the Wild West. Fact number 9. Killer graves. Tombstone Cemetery was famously known as Boothill, a name steeped in the rich lore of the Old West. This moniker was not just a mere label, it carried with it a history as rugged and untamed as the land itself. In those days, it was customary to christen a graveyard as Boot Hill, if it served as the final resting place for the fearless gunslingers who met their end in a blaze of gunfire, dying with their boots on. In the heat of the frontier's many conflicts, Tombstone's Boot Hill was more than just a burial ground. It was a testament to the unforgiving nature of the times. It bore witness to the violent clashes and territorial disputes that defined the era. Among its hallowed grounds lay the remains of the 3 men who became eternally intertwined with the annals of Wild West history. These men, whose fates were sealed in the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral, stepped boldly into the pages of legend but never had the chance to step out. Their names, Wyatt, Earp, Doc Holliday, and the Clanton brothers, became synonymous with frontier justice and lawlessness, forever etched into the annals of American folklore. Today, Tombstone's Boot Hill stands as a poignant reminder of the Wild West's gritty past, a place where the bravado of the era met its final reckoning and where the echoes of gunfire still seem to resonate in the windswept desert air. It remains a testament to the courage, lawlessness, and determination of those who lived and died in a time when the line between right and wrong was often drawn in the dust of the frontier streets. Fact number 10. The Godfather of the Old West. Often referred to as Old Man Clanton, Newman Haynes Clanton, a former Confederate Home Guardsman, transitioned into the life of a rancher in the Arizona Territory following the conclusion of the American Civil War. Clanton's notoriety, however, extended far beyond his ranching activities. He gained a dark reputation as a notorious thief and murderer in the region, making him a central figure in the lawless landscape of the Wild West. Newman Haynes Clanton was not only a menacing figure himself, but also played a crucial role as the patriarch of the Cochise County Cowboys, a group of renegades and outlaws notorious for their criminal activities in the late 19th century Arizona. Clanton's ranch served as a hub for these outlaws, where he readily employed and sheltered various known criminals. His willingness to associate with such individuals only fueled his notoriety and contributed to the gang's infamy. The legacy of the Clanton family continued to stain the pages of history, as Newman Haynes Clanton's sons, particularly Ike and Billy Clanton, followed in their father's footsteps and became prominent members of the Cochise County Cowboys. Their involvement in the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona, further solidified the Clanton name in the annals of Wild West lore. Newman Haynes Clanton's life serves as a stark reminder of the lawlessness and rugged nature of the American frontier during this tumultuous period, where individuals like him thrived amidst chaos and violence, leaving a lasting mark on the history of the Old West.